We are off to Wembley for our first cup final in 6 years, and a sort of a cruisy night at Old Trafford, but overall it's a 5-0 aggregate win. It almost didn't feel like a semi-final tonight because it was cooked, it was done, it was all done and dusted. So no matter what team we put out, we probably could have just gone in the win quite easily, and we did tonight. Got the 2-0 victory after a few early Forest chances that I've got to say Tom Heaton played really well, looked really composed, and I've got one man of the match for me, and he did play in defence. I thought our back five was absolutely superb. But a 2-0 victory, 5-0 in aggregate. We're off to Wembley to play Newcastle in the Carabao Cup final. And yeah, I'm pumped for that. That will be absolutely massive. And that is on in, 4 weeks? 3 weeks? 26th of February, I believe it is. So about 3.5 weeks against Newcastle at Wembley. Let's get into these player rankings. Tom Heaton, I'm going to give him a... What are people going to give him? I'm interested. Okay. Yeah, give him a 7. Give him a 7. I'm going to go Tom Heaton a 7. I will give Tom Heaton a little bit of credit here. I think that Heaton is definitely our number 2 keeper. Don't ask me why we brought Butland in. I think it might just be for the third choice. But I think Heaton is definitely our number 2 keeper. Butland hasn't featured in a matchday squad since he joined. He hasn't got an injury that I know of. And I think Heaton is just so experienced, and he knows the role like the back of his hand. He knows the role so well. And he rarely, if ever, will make a mistake as doing this role. He's so experienced. He's played at Old Trafford before. He's played in big crowds before. Tom Heaton is just composed. He knows what his job is. He's definitely our number 2 keeper. And he's exactly the number 2 keeper that I want. He's old, he's experienced, yet he knows he's number 2 behind De Gea, and he's happy to be there. Good leader. Wan-Bissaka, give me a 6. 6.5, I agree. I thought he was quite good. Got forward a little bit today. Decent defensively, just a normal game for Wan-Bissaka. Varane's my man of the match with an 8. I thought he was absolutely superb. Raphael Varane, he's in an unbelievable vein of form. And, he's been in an unbelievable vein of form for about 10 years, as a matter of fact. But yeah, he's just fantastic. He's just a rock-solid Rolls-Royce Lamborghini roller. I don't even know what that means. He's unbelievable. He's unbelievable. He just cleans up like nobody's business. He's absolute luxury, Raphael Varane. Martinez, 7. Good game. Wow, Martinez gets a higher score than Varane. Martinez, 7. Showed good tenacity. Held down the back line with Varane. Very well done. Luke Shaw, 7. He was our strongest fullback, got forward. Good to see Luke Shaw back playing left back and playing a position where he is best. Very surprised with the strong team tonight, by the way. But I guess if that's what Ten Hag wants to do, then that's what he's going to do. If he felt the game could get out of reach by playing guys like Iqbal, Mayanu, Pellistri. We did play Garnacho, but yeah, he's a first-team player at this point. Casemiro, 7. Gets a 7. Not my man of the match, like I think a few people might give, but... I thought he was good. I actually thought he was probably a 6 in the first half. I got nervous when he got the yellow card, but second half, controlled the midfield, dictated the game. That's just what he does. He's the best midfielder in the world. What else do you want from him? Fred, give him a 7. Scored the goal, showed incredible tenacity all throughout the game, and was just a fantastic player from start to finish. Bruno Fernandes, he gets a 7, and I was assuming he'd actually get a lot of people's man of the match. It looks like he will get the man of the match. He breaks up the lines, he breaks up the play incredibly well. And people don't see that when he misplaces that many passes, he's breaking up the play. And when he does place even just 50% of those passes correctly, they're such good key balls that it completely just puts us into a different, fantastic attacking position. He's a great player, Bruno Fernandes, and wow, he's in a great vein of form again. And if he can stay like that, we will continue to be a scary opposition to play. Because we haven't seen Bruno in this form in about 2-3 years. Anthony, 6. I'm not giving him a low score. He was okay. Slowly just going to keep building into his career. But he's going to start showing something soon. He was quite good against... I just forgot who we played in the FA Cup. How have I forgotten who we played in the FA Cup? He was quite good in that FA Cup. I'm pissed off because I'm going to remember who we played in the FA Cup. And it wasn't Charlton because I was in the Carabao Cup. That was... Who did we just play? Reading. I just had a mind blank. Yeah, he was decent against Reading, but, he's just going to keep building into it, but he's going to start showing something soon. Garnacho, 6. Yeah, same as Anthony. He's different to Anthony. He's younger, and he's a youth player, but, yeah, good to see him back out there starting. Thought he should have started a few games ago, to be honest. Vout, 6. Probably his weakest game for the club, but not poor. Just don't feed him. He's in a graveyard shift. Sancho! To be fair, Sancho, he's our number 10. When he came on, Bruno moved to the right. Sancho came as a 10. Martial up top and Rashford on the left. Theoretically, it makes sense to play Sancho as a 10. And Bruno on the right. Theoretically, Bruno's got more tenacity and more creativity to play on the right. Where Sancho, he doesn't run as hard. I know you're doing that, run hard in the number 10 position, but he's very technically good. And Bruno probably does show more tenacity than Sancho. So, theoretically, Sancho at 10 does work. It's just a real interesting insight into whether that's where Ten Hag will play him. Now we've got Sabitzer. He'll be in the deeper role, but Sabitzer can play as a 10 too, and he can play on the wings. So we've got that versatility of Sabitzer now, and then we've got the versatility of Sancho and Bruno. It's going to be really interesting to see what we do with those three. But so good to see Sancho back. That's why I've got the shirt backwards tonight. Rashi, 7. Fantastic. Got the assist. Came on. Did what he needed to do. Martial, 7. Got the goal. Lovely. Lindelof, 6. Maguire, 6. 5.6. Great. Ten Hag. Magician. Genius. Legend. Not much else to say about this bald Dutch man. 12 straight wins at Old Trafford. The longest streak at Old Trafford since Ferguson. Cup final in his first season. He's just absolutely unreal. Absolutely unreal. And while there might be slight rotations, you can still see he is rotating the team. And he's brought Sancho back into this side absolutely flawlessly, just slowly blending him back in from the Dutch training camp, back into the individual training at Carrington, to first team training at Carrington, now on the bench and onto the pitch. Great to see. He's manhandled so many of these players really well in the squad, and that's why we're continuing to win games. Submit my vote. I reckon Bruno's going to win man of the match, and I've got no complaints. Yep, Bruno wins man of the match. Fantastic tonight, Bruno Fernandes. Did he get an assist? I think he did. No. Rashford got the assist, and there was no assist on the first goal, actually. But his hold-up play, his breaking of the play, fantastic. What a play Bruno Fernandes is. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you. I think we've had 3 straight cup games. It's been ages since we've played in the Premier League, but we play on Saturday against Crystal Palace. So I'll see you then. Cheers.